Excuse me, are you Colt Sebastian Taylor?
I am. Please sit down. Aren't you Melissa Murray Bailey? And aren't you running for the mayor of Philadelphia?
I am.
How convenient. Taxes. Something everyone thinks about, death and taxes. Taxes in Philadelphia. Do you feel there are certain areas that are taxed too much, taxed too little? How would you approach, what is your feelings on the current tax situation in the city?
It is old and antiquated. I mean, do I have to go on from there?
There's even a tax on amusement in Philadelphia. Regardless if you're funny or not, there's no refund if you're not funny, but there is a tax for amusement tax. Is there any taxes you would like to see eliminated or lowered?
Yeah, I mean, I think as we look at the tax structure in Philadelphia and we look at the people in Philadelphia, we've been asking them to pay more taxes just about every year. Mm-hmm. And our income isn't going up.
No.
But we're continually asking people for more. You know, I run a business right now, and in my business, if our products aren't working and we're not getting enough money in, we can't go back to our customers and say, well, we didn't do what we needed to with the money you gave us, so you need to pay more for that product you don't like.
That doesn't work? No. Really?
That does not
I was
work.
going to do that earlier, but I'm glad I met you because that would have been very awkward for me.
Yeah, so I think, you know, just like in business and how businesses have had to evolve over the past 2 decades with the financial crisis, they've been having to do things with less money.
Yeah.
And we're not asking the government to do that because you have to pay your taxes. You can't contest that. So there's nothing that is calling for people in city government to spend less and be more responsible with your dollars. We're also not doing anything to really make ourselves attractive to the business community and businesses wanting to come into Philadelphia. You know, we have so many people in Philadelphia without jobs, yet we're not doing anything to attract more jobs into the city.
Is there anything, is there any specific thing that you would do or feel like the city needs to do to attract more businesses?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of things we need to do, but it starts with our tax structure.
Okay.
There was a great research study done recently that looked at why aren't companies choosing Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was going to be because of the high tax rate. And I still think there's something we can do to make the taxes lower, but it was more because people couldn't understand the taxes.
It's quite the adventure to go into that. Yeah.
They couldn't understand the taxes, so they couldn't compare it to other cities, and they know it's really hard to get business done here.
Yeah.
You know, if you want land, now go to a councilman, go to a lawyer who the councilman likes, do all of these things in an exact perfect way, and that's how you're going to get business done. You know, in most places you have step-by-step guide, and if you follow that guide, you're going to be successful. Doing business in Philadelphia, and especially getting a business started in Philadelphia, is not at all like that.
It's like an obstacle course, but not the Mark Summers kind. Are there any departments in the city of Philadelphia that you feel could be just outright eliminated? I know everyone would want to eliminate the PPA. Not what you want, but what do you think could be?
I think there's a lot of consolidation that we can do. The one thing that I've found is there's lots of different departments doing very similar things. And if you look at housing, for example, and the land that we have in the city, that is a huge opportunity for the city. Yet I believe we have 5 different departments looking over some of that. Mm-hmm. So if you want land moved into the land bank, you need so many people to vote on approval of that. And you have to go to different departments. All the different departments have different parcels of land. We're trying to get them into the land bank so that we can do something with it, so that we have less empty, vacant lots, blighted property in the city. So I think there's a lot of places where we have duplicative effort that we can look across and we can do some consolidation.
So streamlining things, efficiency. I'm all about efficiency.